is on. Tap in. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter. Put it off.
Is that Lisha B? Oh, you can go ahead and cut that off, because this has to be live. Okay.
The Afternoon Lituation with Lisha B starts next.
Yerp! Happy Friday! Oh my gosh, man. I am so excited because it is officially the daggone weekend. Come on now. Also, it's about to be June tomorrow. Come on now. June 1st. That means Black Music Month starts tomorrow. That means that we can get real excited for Juneteenth. And it's also the month of the 616 day. You know, the best city in the world. You know how it is. So, there's a lot of things to celebrate. Not only the weekend, but the weekend starting off a good month. So, we gotta get into some things because I got some announcements to take care of. Some giveaways to get through. Is switching your work.
Your daily dose of pop culture. The Lituation Report on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop and R&B.
Megan Thee Stallion is back in some legal issues because now she's addressing the claims in a harassment lawsuit that she had some sexual relations in front of her former photographer. If you remember last month, I told you that Emilio Garcia, her photographer, accused Megan of harassment and creating a hostile work environment, including that whole sexual escapade in front of him. Now, in the new filing, her lawyers have filed a counter of 18 pages saying that Emilio is a con artist who is, quote, manipulating the judicial system to act as his publicist and bullhorn. So we'll see how that goes. And last but not least, some good news. Vince Staples' Netflix show has officially decided to green light for a second season. The series only premiered this February with a rather short season of just 5 episodes, so hopefully we get a lot more in season 2. But Vince himself even joked there wasn't really a budget for marketing, but luckily the show took off the way that it needed to. So if you haven't seen the first season, definitely tap in. It's all on Netflix right now. Get all the details about what else is going on in the rap game. Tap into that Magic 104.9 app. It's Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop, Magic 104.9. Lisha B in the building with someone that you know and love. He's been doing his big one with getting the entire city to understand what he's putting out. It's called The Trauma Project. We've got Scoop in the building. How you doing, Scoop?
Man, I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing great. So can you just highlight what The Trauma Project is for people who didn't hear our last interview?
To summarize what The Trauma Project is just that it is a collection of art paired with music to create an album that is permanently fused with art. Basically just uniting the city for a cause, really bring awareness to the affliction that mental health can have on us in its many different forms.
What is the reception that you've gotten so far?
The music and the art speaking to people. And that was the goal, is that the point of this project is to spark conversation and create change. How can we all grow together? How can we, move past our own traumas and to better ourselves? And the way trauma is that it's like a tunnel. You gotta make your way to the other side. When you get to the other side, is that it's always growth. Mm-hmm. But you gotta go through the darkness to see the light.
I know that there is a event that you are doing yet again for the Trauma Project. So can you explain what's going down this Saturday?
Yeah, so this Saturday at All Artworks Gallery, located on 333 Cesar Chavez, is that we are hosting another event for the Trauma Project. This is another opportunity for people who could not make it back in March to witness and experience this project as a whole, because it's one thing to see the art and it's another thing to have the music. They are both powerful by themselves, but man, never underestimate the power of art and music together.
For sure. Are there artists going to also be there too? Like, besides just having people hear and walk around the art, is there anything else that will be happening besides that?
Yeah, my team is definitely going to be there. Majority of the artwork is going to have an artist there to live perform it. It's going to be very entertaining. It's going to be a lot of stuff that you wouldn't have expected. It's going to be, just an entertaining show.
Live experience. We love it.
The Trauma Project, hosted by All Artworks Gallery, located at 333 Cesar Chavez. Saturday, June 1st, from 6 to 9. It's only $10 at the door. This project is for the people, by the people. And it doesn't stop here. There is more to come in the future. We are featured in Art Prize this year.
Yes, congratulations. Don't just slide past that. That's big.
Yeah, we got our own venue this year. The goal is to win Art Prize, so hopefully the whole city come together and support that.
For sure.
I'm working on a documentary that's going to be dropping mid-summer, by the end of summer, somewhere around there.
So just tell everybody where they can follow you and where they can follow the Trauma Project so that when these things do come to fruition, they already know.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at custom.steppers. You can find me on Facebook at Scoob, custom.steppers. You can follow the project Project, Instagram, Trauma Project GR.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Scoop. Do not forget, tomorrow is the day. Pull up or you're just going to be out and you're not going to like it, okay? Get all the details in the My Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip-hop, Magic 104.9. But I love when past offenders come back into the Belong to the Street segment. Because do you remember the man who tried to sue a bunch of women for writing bad dating reviews of him on Facebook? Well, now he's reportedly been sentenced to serve a year in federal prison for tax fraud. Seems like he had to keep running the scam, alright? But that boy's name is Nico D'Ambrosio. He's a 32-year-old man, and he was convicted for underreporting income from distributing, quote, sweepstakes game machines that are linked to the Chicago mob figures. Now, he's also admitted to falsifying tax records, but blamed his error on poor math skills because baby didn't pass elementary school. He evaded $119,000 in tax evasions for over 2 years and hoped to get a presidential pardon, but we see that didn't happen. Clearly, these women were right when they wrote those bad dating reviews. You're just a bad man. If you want to get more details about why Nico D'Ambrosio deserves to belong to the streets, hit up that Magic 104.9 app.
Your daily dose of pop culture. The Lituation Report on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop and R&B.
Megan Thee Stallion is back in some legal issues because now she's addressing the claims in a harassment lawsuit that she had some sexual relations in front of her former photographer. If you remember last month, I told you that Emilio Garcia, her photographer, accused Megan of harassment and creating a hostile work environment, including that whole sexual escapade in front of him. Now, in the new filing, her lawyers have filed a counter of 18 pages saying that Emilio is a con artist who is, quote, manipulating the judicial system to act as his publicist and bullhorn. So we'll see how that goes. And last but not least, some good news. Ben Staples' Netflix show has officially decided to green light for a second season. The series only premiered this February with a rather short season of just 5 episodes, so hopefully we get a lot more in season 2. But Vince himself even joked that wasn't really a budget for marketing, but luckily the show took off the way that it needed to. So if you haven't seen the first season, definitely tap in. It's all on Netflix right now. Get all the details about what else is going on in the rap game. Tap into that Magic 104.9 app.
It's time for the 616 check-in on Magic 104.9. Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop and R&B.
Earlier today, you heard Scoop talk about the Trauma Project having yet another event going down tomorrow. So tap in with all of that information. You can get all of it waiting for you in the Magic app. But speaking of things coming soon, if you love food trucks, you'll love that this new food truck court is coming to our area very soon. And you know, I love a good food eat. So if you want to get all the details, hit up that Magic app. And last but certainly not least, there's another scam that is making the rounds across our country, especially Michigan, that you need to tap into. Make sure that if you are not missing jury duty, that you are not trying to pay in this scam that's going on. If you want to know the details, you know what to do. Tap into that Magic 104.9 app or head over to My Magic GR. Grand Rapids #1 for hip hop, Magic 104.9. Have you heard of the name Janae Naylor? Well, now you're about to, because she has transformed her career from the stockroom of a local Target to being the spotlight of the fashion world. Janae started her Target career back in 2012 as a team member and quickly rose the ranks to store director within 7 years. And now she's having a full circle moment because her clothing line is now a part of Target's Future Collective brand. So not only was she opening and prepping Target stores each season, but now she's a part of what they're prepping and storing, okay? The Future Collective with Janae Naylor collection is available right now in Target select stores and at Target.com. If you want to get all the details about what you can do to help out our good sis be a great black fashion designer, hit up that Magic 104.9 app.